How?
No oka contested. So say not conservative for omu leaders no.
No,
Another Asia, I think it's also an Asian or Indian. I don't know whether it's from India or Pakistan, but she's also from that fraternity. Now Okahubi, former Attorney General. Now on say wotie no ne kasemwa time omo busa for migration ho time na omo contest yi choose leaders, conservative leaders no. Omo busa no specific about her immigration policy. Now as some of the two John the them so here ebeye ehu kakra chen Pretty Patel. Hopefully ABA she said it to praise conservative because they were looking at the time to get a leadership position. So I'm also can say oba tight border. Or you can say or the amount for Rwanda policy now Pretty Patel has started to continue. But we list trust na nkasa policy on the 3 points policy or the buy no. And should I get really strong compared to can I say Rishi they now Rishi name Pretty Patel and it's tight your borders no more. But in any event, say waba we don't know so be appointed from Attorney General Blaverman said the can so appointing no. But appointing we don't know how he's gonna go, whether he's gonna be another more than Pretty Patel or a bit more understanding when it comes to immigration side. And congratulations. Now I think that another grapevine information, such as Hannah, it's not quite we're appointing as a chancellor. You say Ghana, the first black Ghanaian.
What say, Baba?
There's a grapevine information is not being confirmed. So I'm just I had to put it. It is a Tia Hannah Raja Janakwati, a chancellor, and say I historic ama Oman Ghana. And intina Oman Ghana, that's a baby Obiano, a tie union which you support each other, near pushy near them pabotechi. Now, Papa Iba, a Munyam Kese, and my Ghana community, be a cast of bar and salary or Genevieve Mammy Bottom, a ma bottom, and so and Munyam, Emma Yin I is selling the name of Ghana because your bonny dear, your baby be free.
Ghana.
Ghana. Until maybe Kosovo, Ubo Ghana, near who's with your mind, Papa Bibuna ever. Until young continue as a community, as individuals, pray and support each other to make sure that we get to where the good Lord wants us to be. Now, back to your visit visa situation. It is very important. Now, I think it's the last week or last 2 weeks, I said, I think from now going, every week we share a bit more pick 1 or 2 topic and in the Nationality and Borders Act near discussing in detail.
That's all kind.
Yeah, near discussing in details. Said the amount for be aware. And then again come back to what I keep on saying, that people should be proud of this program. People should support you, because where will you get a lawyer sitting in a platform trying to explain a whole act? We are taking our time, but we are going through it bit by bit. Say when you have time now, one the panobe cast of what Nasia can act now, I have particular beshishi would wear. You can't, and sometimes you may not even understand it. By lawyer Nekanya will be breaking into Nkete near TRC. And internet now say nipa yet tawachi near shell program. Said the amount for Betty. Now be an would the visit visa. Would there be an marriage? I would the any marriage, near a long resident. It could be any one and found who cry, but only be Madame Fubi, Suani be. And I said, if you would time for be one day or very repentant, no busao. And some other no abua enipa. Now, answer na yebeko visit this anymore. Another news someday too. My can't assume with about me say it's to be. Say yes, EU marriage, spouse visa. What worry? Na say one wo yire ukunu no entokwa aba mu ntem nse wo de ubetimi aka ne ye na unhu ukunu unhu yire se sa na tia mepamacho mamun try some betutu kwan na
Wow.
say just yesterday another year I say we or funny ne makraba so bibia you okay just on in 5 years yeah the man was kofane ne maba oduru ho yebusa na ye no say ne ye no kra no Poland now of different countries so and see omo mu na na one day no proxy marriage. This is my man. I kind of some. Now, your proxy marriage, EB. You know, of a quite in that's no.
Lawyer me pacho pause mame. Ghana for mo amunim eye Mr. Akwasi Kwaten ono ena edaso no Ghana ni a em say oye Secretary of State for Business. Yeah. At the moment, se me lawyer me boa.
Yeah, right.
Enti at the moment ono ne Ghana ni a bia time okrampo na no em say na contestants ne kra na ebinum okeka so obeka ho ono na na ono na ne nyina ye bompa ye so be prime minister na ne nka ne kese
conservative for kra no mo root for him say
ono kra no conservative for na ne yen na me koka ye nka ne kese enti no awurade adom say oba na aba oba ne so so ka se bia possibility so beba be ye counselor no high enti enyina ye mompaye enke beba be ye historical beba be ye Obama Ghana ni a wa be ye ekuromi ha prime minister ebe jensemo enti edru wa enka ada no de occasion no ye nyina Ghana for kente wa wo kente wa wo fugu obia de ne tradition ye nyina ye beko enti mesremo obi amompaye na yenhwe de awrade beye because they say ye nyinya Ghana mayor for na doso Ghana mayors no mo doso krumi ha enti ye nyina ye mompaye mesremo mamo ye adwuma yenye kwa lawyer kwa wawari asem na wo kan so wo wi a maka asem bi e wa ha chip make us yiyufuo mra like me lawyers are menemo ye adwuma de mo ye too much because mo discernment of the spirit lawyer me be yi documents bi agu ha e de a kire wo ena no payi me ye program tama wo frɛ me na me ka kire wo se ma me 5 minutes na me ni lady bi wo frɛ me free Holland me ni lady ni na ɛwɔ ɛyɛ phone so o frɛ me no sister ma me just 3 minutes me patcho na me ne won kasa ena me se ni nkomo en wo say lawyer Frank say wa na onim kom say ni abedi nkomo no okay en wo say me kuntunkuni e wo ukromi ha na kuntunkuni no e wo madamfo ho na lawyer a wo ye madamfo ne cousin e di kuntunkuni no ama obi so on fanfira bema a wo mama ne sister afei ne mehu se kuntunkuni no saa wo mo de ama obi afira enti sister bana me pese matese yesi nipa ne ko Ghana e kwai ben e na metwa migration e de ama nipa no what e na me se manti asem ne ye wo se me pese nkrata ne kwai ben ne mese no sister no se nkrata na wo di bem because onya we enti we wa mo wa mania e na me se won fa wo mo numbers mame sister ehu hia ye beka no wo fie me ame ne wo mo bedi nkomo de wo se wo mo ye bia on beye I don't support that so my yes but say wo kotwa na tum emema wo mo no so kra no more information am mani ada ho because say no wo mo eso ne neoma so enti we Ghana na wo ba onya we na period lawyer enra another lady so frame me a wo say ni kuna wo ne na ware me ka ne sa na tin ye oba ye wa ba bewo obewo ye no be ma ne so wo ja na ware enti bema na fe na girl no ewo okọ 3 years bema no akọ Ghana en wakoye Ghana marriage certificate en wode abre lady no okromi ha enya abrochire marriage divorce wakoye divorce certificate say ade na lady no ode ne ba asesi a wabewo enti akoye divorce certificate di abrege no na girl ne say na owo ba e wo Ghana e na wo ne bra na ne kunu no akɔgye visa ama akora no na wo so no girl ne kɔ Ghana kɔfa girl ne ba no e de ne ba bra ne di divorce certificate ye Ghana de enye kurom ha de e de abre no enye kurom ha divorce certificate no obetimi de ne visa no akɔ Ghana still e wa aban mu so aware no wa ha obetimi de akɔ Ghana akɔfa ne ba ne de na ba na Ghana no ma bra na kɔgya na ware o but kurom ha de ne 5 years ne da so kura no enko aban mu so omagya ware ti de wo ka no we wo betimi akɔ Ghana akɔfa ne ba na ba e wa abra wonya problem
you do hold on ma you beka ona asem and to say that na all kind na me to aso na ya cheche no man kakra afa you near the visit visa no na miracle next week you better visit visa no and services here ability to actions and I normal be out here a bit me ama visa ya revoke and answer untimi extend the bill enti yesterday as one am making ya ne wakofa ne meba modru airport afamu busano ne ohwe mu hwe na ne marriage certificate na a prosy marriage ayi maami nso no onye Ghana ni nse bi me kan say eya na amanfo ekoware a obi nipa no bi kura na ye Togo ni na waware Ghana ni no wakoye prosy marriage dey atoso on chechem say e bi kura na Togo ni no or a descendant of Ghana so enti went me and chechem sa maybe a can say oh or you Togo ni miss me Ghana ni yakoye prosy marriage ya void. It's void ab initio because both of you are not Ghanaian descendants. So prosy marriage is only Ghanaian descendant that can merit that customary marriage. But womu ye home office share na not just mami or ye bruni onye Ghana ni nti day and amumie no mutimi use prosy marriage. That's the first thing. As me the krata na mandada.
One krata ne dada 5 years no wo.
5 years. That be said, sometimes it depend the case worker or here Jumano. They be not case worker na earn scrutinize or who marriage certificate na or tip because the marriage certificate in the baby and TRC. So I should then him. And to most people, and then yep, Sapa Penko, I know quite a lot of people are I say, let me borrow your word, connection mind for a year. You are dear ma mum use prosy marriage because be breed no musro so mba ware wo krom ha enti ya na yakoye marriage certificate no atoso and so the other half no na onye Ghana ni and onye descendant of Ghanaian since once you are not a Ghanaian or descendant of Ghana no you can't use prosy marriage but a lot of people took advantage they've done that they are successful. Clients need be brain either name these technicalities involved. And to the 5 years now, who lay my uni lotto to me which is okay. But you can't assume way na a beer now follow within this category. Na also too kind. Utri anye ye na oba. Na kushia obon sam yes start busa sama a holiday and samoba. To where the amount of 5 years since we debate 2-3 years for our and they say okofa ne maba. The man say they are more all right, but the be more. I feel the man and cranny back or drew pot. A honor fofi and water. Ya man cry, ya in detaino, and ya man a chance to cry, say, when your lawyer cranny lawyer nakasa. So, into one share, Tama, when you be bound so now to play mu. And you won't so free hard to fight the case no na adding and it's expensive. And I wouldn't seek our honor difficult lawyer and be generous so be fight. But I had yeah, I am or at least which my your wallet to Alasabi. Now would treat your lawyer and cracker. But you do could drew feed yeah. A whole pounds to dress and a bit my raising.
Enti lawyer, any power can ask me on the Yamana me rem.
How?
How?
I mean, there are money chance to cry.
One name crying, you know.
Omunyina yɛtwitwa mu krataa no say it was void ab initio. Void ab initio in Greek, in English means from the beginning it was wrong. It was not acceptable. So from the beginning, they shouldn't have in the first place given him the stay because unqualified. So on the mention, almost free or you know, so when nimbe crowd ban cry, you know. So until say, oh, what the is na ebi a oyire no ana ukru no ntɔkwa wɔ mo ntam muhu each other na mo ntam atete anaasɛ ukru no oyire no sɛ efie njo a memkɔ nante border ɛho ukodi agro a wanhwe yi a especially say hitro ne Gatwick ɛnɛ kora anɔpɛ na me ne market kan say de ɔmo sɛ abedi nso kora hɔ ayɛ den paa nti sɛ almost over the
ɔmo borders ni nyinaa no
mu ayɛ den nti ɛyɛ good sɛ yɛbɛhyɛ video na ebi a nnua bi wɔ nkrataa bɔ ɔbɛ sɛ otu kwan a ɔsɛ ɔdwene ho yie sisi na wadeɛ no ntɔkwa wɔ mu a ɛm sɛ deɛ ɛhɔ deɛ wo no wote ho blɔfo ɔmo ntu saa kwan no but sɛ ntɔkwa nim na onim ne yere ne yie onim ne kunu yie deɛ a ɛne of course obetumi ɛto because sɛ almost every day bi a mete saa so woduru hɔ nom a no yɛbusa wɔn nsɛm oyire ne hwan wo ye de adwuma nti wo mese wa na afei na yebusabusa nti busa mienu miensa na anye ya ba otie ye nso atumi hia obi a oyobofo uduru ho no ma ohwe ya na go boom go but because there's a risk nti no you say she was sitting neto waba. Now back to visit visa. In the olden days, I mean, if you look at it carefully, under Section 24 of Immigration Act 1971, are they when you new? Someone here can new. How? So, I think Section 24 of Immigration Act 1974, it was a criminal offense if you abuse or breach your stay in UK without reasonable excuse. So the law at the time gave a bit leeway that if you don't have reasonable excuse, so the emphasis is on reasonable excuse. But no one utilize it law no. So until nipa no bebree no onyane krata entika nipa bebree ba ya e overstay no. Say enka omu utilize a law na enka bia ye nyina na enka nipa bebree na asembeto ye. But in the law no say when you see a week, you know, a troda where you find your juma. And see unless it's a be a tranye ye now could boni be na fe no a cocoa to an home office a puli strings attach it together say Ukraino because of this and that, you don't qualify. But in simple terms, now they are not utilizing that particular section 24 of the Immigration Act 1971. So you can imagine 1971 is how many years now? I think over 51 years now. So the law has been there for quite a while. But just that there's an emphasis of reasonable excuse. Now, and now say, the new act by Nationality and Borders Act. Who say, Nipan be brain, you buy young Kobe. And if you listen to the Pretty Pater time of open, you can say the acts in the parliament, no more discuss. So the aim of the government is to protect the integrity of British borders. So to protect the integrity of British borders, they have to make sure, say, people are coming for legitimate reason and using legitimate routes to enter UK. And if you are coming for legitimate reason, it could be that you are coming to visit a family, visit friend, or come as a tourist. You just, of course, as you always say, go to London Eye and see how the eye is looking around London, So it could be that reason. So these are all legitimate reasons. It could be for business purposes. And to most of us, application, you can me person better London and better London Bridge, better London this and that. Now, the entry clearance officer the stamp next. obedru ya lending kra no nko yeah na abranche north ana udru north south ana obi on ma up to now kra see lending da obi on so or lending so lending bridge from far hoda why that is not the aim. And then, as they want to protect the integrity of their borders, they have to introduce some stringent measures that would discourage people to take advantage of their borders. Now, over at na the more emphasize the pa yeni enam nsuo so no. So it never come asylum seekers no. You become some other for. And no
nyame adoma me try to next week no asylum seekers.
Yeah. I mean, so we share asylum seekers na no ye busuafo no ye no so aye fa honti e hokra de ye discuss ye ho na en hardly but the other points here ehia ye pa I'm say Ghana for the nyina no na ye I mean I haven't heard say Ghana for akofa in so no so am achi bidie but I'm sure there may be some of them but I'm yet to come across that. So I would not bother too much about that part. But there are quite a lot that is very important and it matters to all of us. Even we that we have British book, right? It matters to all of us. So we'll spend more time on those areas of law. So Omoye Ekine say where the visit visa amount. Visit visa no, is 6 months. Say they work no obi on more creative art for area he's coming to perform music or something in a creative industry. But sometimes yana about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, but most often, yana 6 months in a deficit base amount. Obi on swear or baba kumi no renew no. Next waje
Multiple visa.
Multiple. Obviously 5 years. So these are the visas we are talking about, not working visa, not spouse visa, but visit visas. And can now and no na common with visit visas no. And then most of us you work Ghana in most of us you Ghana be as or per visit visa aba or per 6 month visa. Those days near old school we need to make join queue no pa 5 a.m. You also drove at 2 a.m.
You got space.
Elkoto space all because of visit visa. It's and I remember a few of us with friends and some of us here buy back who have an eye uncle be school because you want to come to Oyibo's land and you are here. You realize that possibly your education in Ghana is not important and then you drop it. But some of us we went back and complete our education and then we came back. So visit visa has always been very familiar to Ghanaian community. We are visit visa you need to and only route to the baby roman yaka. No, and borders act now with the buy no. Womu person womu criminalize overstayers. Enti se woba na ubedi 6 months and I am out 6 months. Na na 6 months na ebroso ebia 7 months, 8 months. Eho no breachy immigration rule. Na asama ehadwen na I've been thinking about obviously no say womu dibi edi obi na court ni judge decide ya na afei ni enye president
Yeah, can ye.
To say you can literally as it is written, but law is complex and it has different interpretation depending on the circumstances. Into your court, na judges na so na omucheche no more pass decision a boa lawyers, a boa community no ye who says say and I was here fast because a judge will give a clear guidance or rule a boy near how they will utilize that law. So they will give you a criminal offense. They can imprison you. I have to check my fast well. I think up to 6 months or 2 years, but I have to check. So you shouldn't take me on my word now. But the point here is, it's a criminal offense to overstay on your visit visa. Now, when your offense criminal offense here. Two things here, which is very important. One, what they are trying to do is say what criminal offense, not even Yamawo on Krata, 2.5 hour, it will not lead to settlement in UK. Enti ABR Yamawo 2.5, what committee criminal offense, 2.5 no, Ubon say you be renew no, every 2.5 be renew now until set pension time do. Maybe I fed up Oko. Into one here, you can't get indefinite leave to remain. I will have to cross-check what kind of offenses, criminal offenses, or how many years I'll go into jail. ABI, you will never get opportunity to get your indefinite leave to remain. I'll check it, and next week we'll go into details. But I'm giving summary as it was laid out, a couple of months or weeks ago, and we spoke about it. So we are refreshing our memory for our viewers and listeners to know that visit visa, a breach of visit visa rule can of course lead to you getting criminal offense. And to win a criminal offense, na ebia nyame adom wanya wayere na ne na ewo krom ha. The question is, ubetimi apply nya 2.5. But if it is true, say, they can jail you for breaching immigration rule or overstaying, and they can jail you for, say, 2 years or even 12 months. Uko prison over 12 months, 2 years, automatic deportation. 12 years is deportation. 12 months deportation, 2 years automatic deportation. And to say, breaching immigration rule and also overstay. Now, ebi edo kotum for 1 year and I said 2 years. You bet me deporto. Ewa ha. Si bet me deporto. Say, these days deportation. Say wo bakra or hanuma. It has to be, even if it's a qualifying child or qualified partner, it's still very difficult. Even though wo ba emma wa ha na wo ba and our year ha. Say who commit criminal offense near the call prison for over 12 months, over 2 years, you be deported. AB and our year or mawaha, and to be provided evidence. Say, any strong evidence, you name say your involvement with the children or your child or your wife is something that if you are not here, they cannot possibly perform, or your child cannot exist, or your child cannot perform. Or suffer harm, or suffer grievous harm, serious harm, or it will not be in the child's best interest here. They will take you home. You don't go fee. The do coffee so at 10 years ultimate any application and mahada. And to assume is say we are 50 in the do fee is 60 years as an habit me abaha.
Obey.
Over pension. Say echo. Now, say, ye do uko ena the certain is a ubi honuma, yam fanning cost straight 12 months. Ebiana or ne visit this and overstay, and yamiadum by Smith say a better than 12 months, ABM of 3 months, and answer 4 months, and I'll call jail. Now, oba, also be a driving offense be near come another 1 month and now 2 months be. And I say, okay, Juma once incident BSC, Utranye ye, and Alco you so being cracked akra near so near the Wakomo Ebia 3 months, 4 months. On say unko 12 months, but why offense in Kuabesi 2-3? It is any power
habitual offenses.
So you will consider you as a habitual offender. And to know you'll be out higher bonipa hard. It is any panel. You do bit me, you bit me deport, so bit me issue deportation order. Send panel or your application, say be our year now or back or chrome her or a British or your application, they will under suitability grounds, no, they may refuse you. Until you refuse you under suitability grounds, which means that you will not qualify for under the immigration rules. So therefore, possibly they will give you a right of appeal. So you have to go to court and argue under strong Article 8. The strong Article 8, you need to establish that your involvement with your child is so important that sections 55 of other acts have to be triggered. And that if you are removed from UK, definitely your child, you will not be in the best interest of your child. It's going to cause commotions in the child's life. The child is going to be neglected. The child is going to suffer emotional harm, and because of this summary, it's important that they allow you to be here. And these are a very strong, convincing argument you need to put down to immigration to convince the judge that your involvement with your child's life is so important that the Home Office cannot remove you from UK. So when it's me and your good lawyer, bit me convince who, even though we're about her say, you don't go fee. And yeni ekuta visit visa ye bama. Say ye ba near a dream beer. I was see a dream home again. I heard dear Casakwa Major amount. So we acts which I need to cross check. I think it begins this year or next year. But next week I will check and come back on Woma Omukuta visit visa no. Overstay no. When can they start facing these challenges? I don't like to give wrong quotations and references. So you give me permission next week. I will check and then we'll go into that. Mr. Always was sent me more.
Lawyer Frank, why you bokodo? Do I Miss Pretty Patel? No percentage be or de mawana. Where free soon answer why you boko me pacho kini because
it's a boy church. I don't want to
write. Relax. Kunyana wote no next week be year free ho. E de kunya so den the amount because what say kunya ma you relax too much. I say wo kasa ne kura mente. E was say we say too kwan because u too kwan ni video ni akohwe. Yeah, akohwe say video no. Lawyer, many abre. Lawyer, me patron koma me pese baby a me pese wo de me fa no. Baby a wachire mu no eye superb baby a me pese wo de me fa no obi a okura eye visited visa or any visa be a leading it to nkrata any student visa any aware visa na okura visitor ensrahwe oba se oba behwe tourist obehwe tourist obehwe museum oba se wo besra ne maami ne nuane ba wanko biom Yenimu say this year, Miss Pretty Patel, Mammy, our free see, or the bar say, Obi biara, okran slashe, one ko kuromuno back. Money a frame overstays. Lawyer Chilima will say, a radia ya dum samra no never what da. And Tiyan we fall into it, ne radia dum, Satam on no and shem menimu Kenya. Na wo mfanye emra enti enya ye hu twitwaye ewura beya sabre wa resign Miss Pretty Patel this year April or the buy say wo be biara wo ba kurom ha watena ha wanko back to kurom woni nkrata enye nkrata na wo de ba kurom ha
so mama just one moment you my home punishment no. Actually, it's up to you. In the olden days, now it's 6 months, but now they've increased it to 4 years.
Hey! Wow. In jail.
Yeah.
4 years imprisonment. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo. Lawyer, me tuame nkomone so. O see, wa be kuromi ha wanko. Bi a wo de 6 months, 2 months, 3 months and a buy. Obi kura 10 years, multiple visa, 10 years. And I will grab but still a visited visa. Untime mfa nya adwuma. Untime mfa nya hwe. 10 years ne kura no wu rem omama entry. Eye omama bia 6 months. So we betimi a spend e wa ha. Say ma many say 6 months na wo de ma wo no. Etwam. Na wo tenemu ebepem 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 1 year we overstay. Lawyer enipa ne nemu. Ewrade aye nadom me fa ne say Eugene Ewrade aye nadom ena Eugene akohia wo ba me patro muntie me ye nkomo we na me pese me ni mudie ena Eugene akohia wo ba ena Eugene ene wo ba no awo oba ni kura eye British passport we bi anasa wo ba ni kura Ghana passport na ye indefinite leave to remain ena wo ba no age British passport ni bia ma akora no anasa wo ba na age Ghana indefinite leave to remain ama akora no Kwame Eugene wo ho kwan se ono na watena ha overstayer watena ha woni nkrata na watena ha overstayer oba this year enemra no ye de baaye oba this year ena Kwame Eugene ene obi awo next year ena wawo Kwame Eugene agina ne ba ne so enso so de akoje Ghana passport you know eye empty enti Kwame Eugene the empty passport you kura me Ghana passport eye empty what de ne ba na oye British and wo kura indefinite leave to remain no or de ne book na ka ho na wa post to dia ko efikesie mu se me gina me ba oye British so enti me passport ye empty mumma me visa by law me wo ba oye British by law me wo ba okura indefinite enti me passport ya bibia nimu yi no mumma me eye visa emfantene kurumi ha ye nyina ye nimu se Miss Pretty Patel de aba se wa wo betena ha overstay ya no eye criminal offense lawyer de me pese me huoni by law Kwame Eugene ne ba no Kwame Eugene entitled say ogina ne ba ne so eje nkrata wo kurumi ha enti bia omunyusu overstay ya no emfanwe no omo bema no eye Kwame Eugene 2 years ye nyina ye nimu sese wo gina wo ba so eje nkrata sese wo ye kurumi ha ye ma wo 10-year route enti wo beye 2.5 years another 2.5 years another 2.5 years another 2.5 years wo ko 4th time wo 5th time wo ju indefinite leave to remain wo 5th time wo beji wo indefinite leave to remain ne 11th year and on the 12th year who qualify for British passport and you one question another question is a lawyer Kwame Eugene be kurumi ha no why ye overstayer and na Kwame Eugene akohia ye uni ba and awrade ye na dom and na Kwame Eugene aware ye uni ba no o ware ye uni ba no e kurum hamra wo ho kwan se ye ma Kwame Eugene fie num na wotene kurum ha because of the dependence ye unity ba Kwame Eugene overstay amra na ye de ba ye no awe Kwame Eugene enti after Kwame Eugene 5 years of our rear no se Kwame Eugene koji ni indefinite leave to remain na ho ena overstay a criminal offense no ebe appear na obi a Kwame Eugene so awo na yama ne 10 years ni 5th year no okoji ni indefinite leave to remain na overstay a criminal offense no ehon ne be resinity ana Kwame Eugene the same Kwame Eugene woni yire oba abrochire wa anwo because wo ma wo Ghana o wo yire wo Ghana enti aware wa anware bi empena wantwe bi eno wawo wamfa ne yire chi na mmom Kwame Eugene a struggle atene kromi ha awrade abone ho ban Kwame Eugene atena ha 20 years mi busansam na muntie watena ha 20 years oye overstayer by law wotena ha 20 years e was say aban no and the human rights o mawo enkrata e wo kromi ha enye indefinite enye British passport na mmom e was say o mawo eye 10-year route 2.5 years 10 years Kwame Eugene 10 years ne so na wo kwa akwaji ni indefinite leave to remain na eho criminal offense of overstay no ebe resinity ana enti be pese mi hu se ene etiefo pese mu hu se sak ayi overstay criminal offense no mo de ka ho no it will affect our indefinite leave to remain and our British passport ana.
Okay, me that say. Said me can earlier on. So we share Like I said before, no, not section 24, I can say a criminal offense. But when I check now, indeed, it's criminal offense, but the maximum sentence you're being is 6 months, which is okay. Until you who say why you overstay a bit over say 1 month or 2 weeks be, and now 3 weeks or 2 months. But the maximum is 6 months. Now, the new act a buy almost says overstay the one increase it from 6 months to 4 years. And I would tear me and I tear for tear me and I make Casano. Say uko jail and I said uko prison and I could there free say for over 12 months a deportation. Home office can deport you.
Lawyer me patcho me ba ho. O ho ni nyina no me yeti ase o me pese mu se no ne ye whereby ya de wo kan ye whereby ya chew. E bia wa overstay ya na bia wa ko party bia na wo fie ye behwehwe obi ni a chew. De me pese me hu ni se nipa ne ya nyame aboa ye nchi wo bia.
It can't be see ho no ma. Ya chew. So one na do ho ko. We application na do ho na ko. E de ye be chew.
Asa.
It's an make have be see ho. Because
really?
we are patient now. Your bubbles are said we overstay. So, your bubbles are entry. And so your application.
Oh, your application, busa.
They said the mile, how many months and how many weeks? No, I can 6 months. Dabe now your application, maybe our application a year after we book a year. It's a woman who said there's a gap of you overstaying in UK for 1 good year. Because say omo ebema of sa overstaying na aye asama ehiama border force intino. They are also offering training to case workers to understand how they will apply these rules. Enti se case worker obepeke wo application no ohu se wa overstay beyond the limit ya demawa, he can make the reference and say nipa we no okra no unkrate demawa no kra no what na broso enti is a criminal offense. If you can say for bit macro as a report whilst they are making decision, they're looking into your work na be report no no it made the ensem eba say wutnemu na bia ya nchew ABI application, the caseworker and a so one consider said, I mean, almost everybody or your application, a lot of people, we are overstayers. And so they don't flag it out and say because of your overstaying, you know, yeah, but one I say you be detaining. It doesn't happen. But because the government is now serious and has now introduced this law and has emphasized to the sense that he has actually extended it to 4 good years. Which means that there's an intention. So I mean, there's intention here. And the intention is to making sure that a lot of people will not succeed in a pride. Because the point is, if you meet a judge, the judge look at your case and says, because of our overstaying into the amount 2 years imprisonment, 4 years imprisonment. When your application, when you're a criminal offense, will say yes. How many? Says 4 months, and that says or 3 years. Then automatic deportation. And see, as some way as some but of course, when you utilize it, now when you utilize it, now I'll see also your body will now amount for because why she and then the chini back. Na yeda so say Bible mu yeku Stephen praises the people until they went ahead to do more and they arrested Peter. So once they arrest one person, na yede brano no na it praises the authority. They will utilize it to against a lot of people. They will offer training to all the case workers to know how to utilize that particular rule. So the emphasis here is me feel say we can 6 months to 1 year, but me cross check here, and when we say actually we're increasing it to 4 good years. to bit me a punish you for that. Part of the rules they say say 90 day limit no, which is 3 months. Who overstay for 3 months, which is 90-day limit no. And only the umbe exclude you for re-entry UK for at least 1 year. So, omu 90 days limit rule. Into be on my by a man 6 months. 6 months will overstay until ABR another 3 months will overstay. Into what's any pandemic exclude you from re-entering UK for at least 1 year. Which means that if you go beyond that 90 days now, and I'm sure say ubenya a criminal offense. I'm sure it depends on the circumstances. You bet you. The emphasis here is once you overstay, and you are caught of being overstayer, you will definitely one way or other receive a criminal offense. Which in the past, also in the past no na overstay and yeah no omode eche o ejina so e bia na odi obidin akoye adwuma na ya bechew maybe ya ma obesis almost okra we overstay 1 2 o side obidin akoye adwuma false identity na say ya ma obesis 6 months and 4 months bi but say there you say so overstay ya ma wo maximum of 6 months so it says 4 years so sure just say sa punishment na such a punishment be brave kroma punishment ya do be come for 4 years no na a punishment ya who be am robbery based stabbing be 4 years just say a serious of which means that the government is considering overstayers as a serious hard criminals which is acceptable because these offenses are given to people that are considered to be have committed a serious criminal offense. But it has come to a position that so you overstay now you chose so you overstay you bit me a long sentence but my fear and say a long sentence here you will definitely you'll struggle with your immigration life in UK now so back say now Kwame so oba na ne ba no British book na okwa koje ne nkrata na yenche no yen prosecute no onkoda afiase for 1 month or 2 months and no dear case where can our application akoma no when they be make that decision they say application better on me who so I overstayed for 4 months or 6 months therefore you breach immigration rule. It's immigration offense. I will pass you to a immigration criminal department to consider whether they will prosecute the case or not. The caseworker can decide not to make a referral. Say or pass the docket or the file to the immigration criminal department. No more looking, no more pass it to the criminal lawyer. No person will prosecute a case in a day. Then your fate would depend how many months or year judge in a debate. Say amount below 12 months here, then at least one manage it. But a command over 12 months, I may be wrong, but I'm thinking that Home Office will now issue deportation order. So they will say to you, say, yes, we've seen your application, put your application on hold, you've got criminal offense, and therefore you're not fit to be in the country. Then it becomes a legal battle. So into initial application, I do course and Kaoko do 2.5. I feel and talk long fight. And in that case, no, a lawyer no court because it be our crowd when you're a report a share your involvement with the child and everything, convincing so what's no man. And based on that now, a deportation order now they are told your lawyer can fight to revoke it. Or revoke their application for 2.5 will continue. The same thing applied to Nipa on what na 20 years. What na 20 years. Now, it be on the 2020 because what did I say? What Nipa na there? In fact, say this year now buy. Now what na 20 years. And maybe at 2032, and I'll be qualified so bear price. I want maybe only by only year. 2022, and I'll qualify so with me apply and ya first 2.5. It is any power we say dear. We not just immigration, we overstay for over how many years? Over 19 years, 4 months. And I don't know how they are going to deal with such a matter because that person has built his private life in UK. So once it's a criminal offense, it's overstaying. Where in the immigration rules, no, the judges always say, you knowingly was aware that you're overstaying. And if you know that you're overstaying, a judge can exclude all the 19 years, 4 months now, I spent it with Chrome. I said, "Ninyina, you did it based on the fact that you are aware that you are overstaying, so you took advantage of our immigration rules." So possibly, 20 years ahead of us now, if these rules are going to continue and they are going to apply it stringently, one year yɛne a yɛnam 20 years no ɛbɛyɛ den ama yɛn kye sɛ yɛne a yɛwɔ mma anaa yɛwɔ ayere ɛwɔ ha, but for now no they are not utilizing it, or they haven't. I mean, unless a problem be about, I'm yet to encounter that because most of my clients they have all say we put in application, we've been successful. So who are now open your application, and this is the time you need to seek legal advice and then put application in. So you overstay and or how say there. This is a time it could be say what and how for 15 years, it could be say what and how for 18, 19, 20 years or 2 years. Talk to your lawyer, design a plan for yourself. Know it's a ABR within the next month or the next 2 months or 1 year now. ABR, this is where I'm heading to. Now you have to do your normal tentem because said the Audi Kaka in 2024, we don't know how the system will be. I mean, we are waiting possibly from next week, next 2 weeks going. I mean, this week when Liz Truss finish appointing all her team, then next week almost started we'll be hearing more from the incoming Home Secretary General how she's going to steer affairs of this country in relations to border and nationality acts, and of course other things he's charged to do. And that is what I would say about the visit visa.
Yo, me da lawyer me pacho me last yina yenko se me te de wo kana se a ebia na obi a wono no oba hawaye overstay a ono ne de awrade adom ye application to mu ne ya nche no ye application to mu na fa nipa na ni so afa case worker na ni so wa bo na ne aguso de ne 2.5 years amano wa twa ne 2.5 years na akọ ne 10 years. Se okwa akwaji ni indefinite ya yanche no ehwo ne betimi assign affect no meboa.
Yes, until okwaji indefinite. Unse okwaji indefinite and a British book wa akoya ni hwem ehwo se nipa we wundi bone good character.
Ehwo na me say
no. Se okwaji British book wa even though when you indefinite ya ma wo 2.5 na what imagine indefinite. And so okwaji British book now wundi over 10 years valid stay or her. Once your culture say good behavior. Because say we overstay possibly less than 10 years before you applying for British book, no more I refuse to application. So it will be the same situation. Say okwaje will British okwaje will indefinitely leave to remain. Not case where can who say nipa will overstay 10 years or 5 years or 3 years. Now o make a decision say you don't have to marry that because under suitability rules you were once an overstayer and therefore they won't give you indefinite leave to remain, but they will still extend your leave to remain for another 2 years.
And not just keep on a renewal visa now keep renew meboa.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we share rules which next week and I will check carefully and we discuss thoroughly. There are some offenses, there are some actions or behaviors here. Your committee and I say we get ourselves involved. You can never get indefinite in UK. Never. Not like as it is now. The new act now, there are some situation bi hon ma obi hon ma nya do benya indefinite or hada and when you indefinite or hanso da anya de abetime nya British book da
Etie for me da eye lawyer ase afei no join any lawyer Frank na etena say eye mascot solicitors every Tuesday bia na omo tena say etwetwe enkomo e ma ye toatoa enioma ekoso ene enkomo ye tena ha na ye die eye mele efa eye omo mukura eye Ghana passport omo ye overstayer eye omo fast way e ka ho ba Ghana for no most no ye fast way e mekrom ha ye maako bi ene ye na wo betie enti en hyeda enka ho asem asalam seekers nyame ya adoma next week ye behwie mu nsem bebre e de egu ho ene ye di enkomo because UK border bills na e ba ye no mekan se nyame ya adoma 2024 no ekrom ha bedan ne krom abebutu eno na ahase ene ye nya eye oba e prime minister ewo ekrom ha se oba na ebedi eso ena oba ne ba ye na nsoso no home secretary ese ontimi ene ne nya adwuma ono ankasa e de ne pen ene ne bibia egu efom enti no mesra wo ye Ghana ne nka me ba be kan yiyufo asem but emre no ekọ sese me di me time so pa enti nya me ya adoma Friday yiyufo munyina mo nhwemanim eye Friday me ne lawyer etena se Friday a ye bedi yiyufo mo ho enkomo pa mo amukuntunkune ne mo kete ene mo apakan esisi kromi ha no chiniye ededa kromi ha sei no nya me ya adomo a Friday mo ne me ntena se na mo ne me eni enkomo me pamocho pese wo friend na wo ne lawyer etwetwe nkomo ebusa lawyer any question be a me pacho wo betimi ebusa numbers no 004475024279 numbers ne me ense nyina at the screen so there end 200 me pacho me friend me so me yenya problem ewo number na end 200 no na me de WhatsApp no me pacho me nya problem ewo so dede ewo munti no all the rest no numbers na kanin nyina no betimi afre na mabusa lawyer any question bibiara wo pese wo busa lawyer me pacho wo fra me modi wo de feel free na one lawyer any enkomo numbers ni tu nyina ye adwuma hello good morning me dofo pa me pacho ye enko lawyer tie
hello good morning
me dofo papa me pacho wo mo friend numbers ni ye tu ntimu nyina so sweetie me pacho ye enko.
Yes,
me pacho hold on for me. Why? Hold on.
Patrol life in the UK data, but we could cope up about 5 months. Let's try the behavior. It is everywhere I learn to me. A mamma, I think I can be there. I'm not quite
what's it? Why your life in UK test no war? B1 no.
B1 no. And that means about
me pacho ma menchira you don't need BB amen komo bi nkoju sikani B1 a simple life in the UK test ne kura na edin B1 ne de eye brofo na wo koka wo kotena ho ne nipa na busa what is your name osime my name is Abnes Campaign what food did you like woni ne verbal woni ne kodi nkomo enti eno ne de me lawyers no omo nye sa de no omo ni baabi omo kire wa mo akoye no
okay but is there we are making a doctor house
mame B1 uko doctor ho ade na ne ekoka o doctor ne de na ne ekoka enye brofo yes so uko doctor ho you don't need interpreter me boa aha enti uko doctor na ka kire doctor say you can't speak English your doctor will not give you any letter. Say a life in the UK test and I won't kai bibia dia and no be call lawyer or na lawyer Frank ama wo letter now the letter na koma wo GP na wo GP ama wo I refer wo e de aba but B1 test when we life in the UK test and no den B1 test ne de e brofo na wo ne wo GP ko kana no empo B1 no na abetro brofo a wo musa wo me pacho what you say oh kwa almost right lawyer PK lawyer PK bremo sorry lawyer Frank sorry lawyer Frank bremo na eyi na no why or say B1 test no can be chere name
I know what can say life in UK test the B1 no B1 is speaking and listen, and yet writing. And so speaking and listening, normally within 5 minutes, no more. To maybe how I be our celebrate your birthday and our Christmas. Which or my almost say be how person can how we celebrate birthday, and then that's it. They will do it for you, and then everything goes well. Why?
Lawyer was saying like so motors ni global motor school near Juma on Timentro.
Oh, we don't write. Speaking.
Me pa your sister say. What do you want him? Ye real program na frame me. Why? Ye real ya frame me. Hello, me do for me pa your uncle.
Oh.
Yes, darling. Sweet mom, uncle.
If I told me, Lawyer Frank.
Lawyer Frank, Joso.
If I told me, I don't do so in the place, Nessa, what do you people with the card in a card no minor? 5 years, Mrs. Swagua. Over to quiet for you, Mamma.
Okay. Lawyer Frank, me pacho in an way.
So, card, What's a card in a one answer?
I was in a card no ewu. Okra indefinite ba card in ewu a obetimi akọ Europe aba.
Because say bounce the card now the better woman. Say maybe our passport no mu dey any problem, but any passport in card in there make us a renew card and san wako.
It's not too much card and mine.
What the indefinite atum eh
card in my Lawyer me pacho what you say the card in my we definitely there was our passport so any passport so
Hello, me pacho wa was ne uncle. Yes, me pacho ye wa lawyer to you.
If I saw me the Matunia Jumapa movie. But some person in this lawyer say, so my application, man in my family in Ghana. On the 10th, no many 3 months. Omuka I could do a month and make it decision. Say 2 months. This may in a cabe 5 months, no me could use it. I'm anything. Me fair or man, I say.
O card no wo mu ho no ma na se e wo ho.
Me pa cho lawyer so o card no wo mu ho ana se e wo ho.
Yeah. Enti wait me I'll contact you more where from but where from my premium number will be to it's card and no crowd in your case work on a call center now we take information no I can't show say I cap 5 months and I'll be reading your book and if they can make decision quick but until another time you do then you renew your book. When you renew book now, that's still no make a decision. Now when you with this decision letter say book no renew no for another 2.5 hours. Which made a copy I send you.
Me patcho so what you say.
But I will suggest say contact room.
Me patcho lawyer so suggest say contact woman san. Hello me patcho me do fi enko. Hello, me pacho wa also de matu hold ni enko.
Hello.
Yes, darling.
Anton Pacho, good morning.
Good morning, sweetie.
Me pacho, we dey me bisa la Frank asem kakra, en fa na issue no, but am pese bisa kakra.
Me pacho bisa.
Me pacho, so we o babu kama no. Na e delay, but later ta no mo de ba na ye nti ase, later na ye nya nti ase ne se mi se be ma no ye under EU. No, I'm requesting for the documents, man, indefinite, but so they were requesting. Until later, now, you need a lawyer, make a sign or say, and say, or call Philly online to confirm, say, I don't know what they want to confirm, but tell me that they want to be sure, say, Onyan and Crack and no kind papa so. Into I had to move, but all year no before they no withdraw a calamity and send a bear or the documents, no, they are not more say on you. And now why by a young to your Moncaye. Into no, maybe first say, let me after your calamity and ask me, wow, I and the response, Mama.
Obviously, I mean the background very well, but what it is says so you need now Okoje British book or Mabofrana, you need to establish say at the time of the war our frano. Now we you husband indefinite leave to remain in UK and also what's not half for 5 years. And to say and to say into normally no. What Home Office will do is somebody requested evidence here or they are and 1 year Juma 5 years before the birth of the child. And to me provided this evidence here, now a kind of saying critical complication here. But when me I provided that here, I want an idea number. Secondly, means why any settlement application now apply for settled status.
Enti one chain ma mon fa akra ne book ni nkotu mon chain ma settlement or won to omonka or to omonka wi na mo de akra ne passport na kwa akotu why enye so mo be san returning it back to you na afa de omo ni be ba ho why ti eye hello good morning me dof me pacho yenko hello me pacho lo yetio hello hello. And I make a sound also the matter to hold on. Hello. Okay. Good morning. Yes, me patcho meet you. Me patcho sorry, yenka sam patcho lo yet you. What try lawyer Frank Wunya no otu kwan afen waba. Hello me dof yes me pacho lawyer Frank me so otu kwan e na obe friend na ya afre office number no fra na wa book appointment to office so why me pacho ye tie busa question apese obusa. Why? Enti ewie ya afre no de ewie ya wo frɛ no wanya na afre me am frɛ. Why? Hello, good morning me dof me pacho wa so no yenko.
Good morning, Auntie Abina.
Yes, darling, good morning. Yeah, Joseph pacho jina so am pacho.
Auntie Abina pacho
hold on for me. Hold on.
As a new family member. When you were good to Ghana, and so we request visa.
So we will Ghana passport me boa.
Me pacho.
Lawyer me pacho yina no.
So omunyina kuta Ghana passport.
I na lawyer say munyina mu kura Ghana passport ana. Omukura European passport.
So omunya Ghana for. And so ko Ghana dey also a visa.
But pacho lawyer say was some visa why mu kura Ghana passport. So we transit. Now we British passport, EU passport. E was a visa for transit. Only was airline ne kasa. Now airline no ape visa. Obi wo a obema wo grant note. Wo de be transit wo obema visa. Enti wo ne wo airline ne kasa. Airline chrono.
Okay.
All right, me that's it. Hello, good morning, me pacho loyalty you.
Hello, me pacho, good morning.
Good morning, sweetie.
Me pacho, I be good student visa. Na me die na mam na ma share obi a professor yan kasa na e de mam.
What share will be a person or worry? More worry. Aha, and 2% will boost a lawyer saying.
My students
How long we need? How January? January, where's she our bar? Where's she our bar? Or person in the worry me bois. Na me pacho, who student visa no, who buy ye how long we need?
10 months.
10 months, not just about last year, me bois. Last year somewhere November. Yeah.
November 4th.
November into school no nya let be enfri omo ho nya yi me bia. O check wo share code e wo ho. Lawyer, wo ba ye no so onya wo check wo share code na o visa no is still live. Lawyer was so share o ba bia ne ho ye ne for person ware no. The student visa no school no an ko 10 months ni. Obetimi
Omun revoking the visa ni dia obetimi application. Obetimi aware oba na ewa ha says. But so ma revoking the visa ni dia the student visa na nya de obetimi. But so you sure some revoke dia then you can go ahead.
Me patch lawyer so we sure say wo visa no home office fo entwa mu dia. Ubetimi aware oba no no matwa mu dia ntimi ware oba no. Okay, that's it. Enye wu a ewu o. Enye wu ewu na lawyer person ochiro. O person ochire say.
Okay.
10 months. Yo. Any lawyer say omuntwa mu dia betimi. Hello, me dof me patcho yen ko lawyer tie.
Good morning, lawyer.
Yeah, Joe so me dof.
Patcho, my question on the question is the umbrella application. 5 months. The certificate of application in my NI with their package. So that I mention Monkaka, they look to me the Ghana.
Now, why your application a called that na say wunye nkrata akrada.
Me patcho ni be that.
Wunye be that into first attempt ni. 5 months dey train the beba na home office are busy. Omo enkofo minimum kofo bi kro mo ye fast track application so kra no ache MI. Enti train why? Ebeba. Hello, good morning, me do for pa me patcho lawyer 80.
Good morning,
yes, darling, patcho my voice is so kakra Emma me.
Okay. My patcho the new doctor taking the
4 months. Also 4 months. 4 months. Oh, 4 months. They say in rechi here. Say home office for no. You are my busy no. Ubetimi afre wo by yourself.
Normally after
into me first one into the second one into a man from the right time.
Muy late
to the top into
lawyer me patcho yin annual or send a time of submission no or ye late for 1 week enti no betimi a cause so problem refuse e bia na.
And it didn't mean to me make a comment, but of course he will explain the reason to your late. So I don't think it should be an issue. But
okay.
It will be difficult for me to make a decision on behalf of home office. But once you have submitted all the requirements, and of course he was no overseer more than 14 days. So if she was no overseer for more than 14 days, I don't think it should be a problem.
Okay. It be patcho beba why? Hello, me dof me patcho wa was no yenko. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Me patcho lo yeti.
If I said maybe school this about new dependent.
Yeah.
If I don't know school. And if I said, maybe now you change your answer, we are 3 years to Harry, and you can matter. You can be color a time in a password.
You. Lawyer me pacho in anwe. Na school no dependent no one ko how long ni? 2 visa no munya lete bia o dependent no so ho hu no munya visa bia.
Okay, so you try on crack and no wait me associate to any visa say or apply for. Only say we meet the requirements. The healthcare visa also meet the requirement. You need to get a job. Also, you cancer sponsor. Say visa or marriage or spouse visa and after was switch here. You need to meet a man or a British citizen or has indefinite leave to remain. So it's once your munya and child crack and you can always switch. But the difficulty here is most clients, no names here trouble character.
And a lawyer my dear na me to am dem say so because obi ho obeka say minya letter bia so na home office for motwem.
Obe school now within 2 weeks.
And no, there doesn't matter. Say home office for blacklist will visa na you say wo bo share code na eda ho. O de say see opa yen sheda 2 kwan sheda ko Ghana. Why sheda ko Ghana na sheda bra. Lawyer can say.
Okay, yeah, normally some man go school now within 2 weeks no. Omo revoke and cratan because school never catch home office mama. Because of that it's revoke but Abiana winning. Most often, a email with the application almost send the email call. I say on cratan your trim. But yana email we are your track we don't and be also I'll be a buano a set email into a name the apostle.
Okay, me that say we are betting me a frame and I bet me a lawyer. Why? We are framing. Hello, me do for me pacho me last caller as I said they made me time or yeah juma pam pacho yanko. Na yempo. Yes, darling.
Hello, sister. Pacho, where are the Sakana? Pacho, the students are the scholarship next year, January, but me better make them. And my no, they are also investment to come over I have
what the visited visa ne buy na wanya be maybe I was so pe wo waro e wo kromi ha. Okay. Who your student into school wako?
I'm a September, but I come 4 months later. I marry in 4 months.
Oh, good. And to where she will be a person waro. Said the lawyer kind who would be a demu clear.
Yeah, dem clear. Ubetimi aware. Ubetimi.
Who could sponsorship? Question mark on ho. Lawyer or the sponsor and the buyer ka 4 months na sponsorship visa no ewu.
Say our dear do ubetimi aware, but so person was switch to graduate visa and then a birthday.
Enti aware do betimi aware ya application wo ha. Wo demu clear kwana kwaye why? Wo de ne de frɛ lawyer wa frɛ lawyer na akɔ no ba bia enye ye bi kwa aka 4 months pe. O sere. Ba bia de be ko bia bo se me wa ha no afrɛ me se dem aye sei. Enti frɛ lawyer because school no wawie aka 4 months na visa na ewu. School no wawie enti frɛ no wan frɛ no na akɔ frɛ lawyer afoforo. O meti ha no afrɛ me edisu afrɛ me sister me sere. Aye sei. Last caller me pacho yenko. Me pacho low ho kakra mesro. Good afternoon, boss. Low ho.
Pacho mi tia woni me bisa lawyer some kakra nfa wen. Ko be kita me no na me ma obi invitation wa Ghana. Wa ba ha ko ba ye man 5 years. Ko be kita me no won since I visa na enya 2 years on by. E pay bisa lawyer say it's still active and I say they are
okay.
Once on my first one 6 months, second one on woman 2 years, third one on woman 5 years.
Okay, but to me who said watch 3 years on my and vision, you come on, and say, you dream.
Your mouth 5 years now. Obey me about any time. Normally, I 6 months again. I say 5 years in a new week. Into obey me about any time I ever saw.
Obey me about why? Yo, me that's it. Hey, what's up? Ujina Kosawate. Hello? Wow, what's up? Next man, who's also the mat to hold? Then ye me that's it. Ye the nyami as so crowd the mat to hold. Ain't ye? Yo, here for me da obi biara se eye mascot solstice enene ye no mo etena se eye lawyer Frank ene ne tena ese ene no etime pacho ne numbers egu screen so bebre ma mentimi afa mo ko ni nyina se me de me time ye adwuma se ne me ba on time me pon on time enti no mesremo after program no obi abetimi afre lawyer na ne lawyer atwetwe enkomo lawyer me pacho wase me twa to abeka kira dofo na ye
enko for madam say some for amogwa motie
ye lawyer me pacho ko se enye sa obi bebo me pacho wo di me to hold my pon enfre wa wo ka hello no ya pon lawyer Mesrao, mama fa would just 3 minutes wate. Mama friend mesramo, mama friend na me pese me board you be lawyer mesramo. Lawyer, lady be oyegane ni eba. Oh, me pese me bo me play audio. Me bancho me fa course bi ebio mon friend lawyer. Mon friend lawyer. Lawyer, me pacho oyegane ni na messages. If it last week I mean lady nekasa lawyer a day be obre me 100 message 100 photos 100 details na sem nyina ne say oye student ni kunu ne kofa ne de ne ba kurumi ha sei ni kunu ne kofa ne de ne ba ha no ge no tim se onimade enti no ode eye enkrata oba no okura ne enkrata ene ode enkrata ne baaye na abra wo baaye no ni kunu aye enkrata ama no owo ma oni ni kunu na wo enkura eno so obi achenifie ewo kromi ha obi achenifie efie no okodemu a na lodgefo aba ho ebi ye lodgefo ebi abeba ho na light bi abeto ne so ensem ne de prekesen ena oko school onimade entie ma ne scholarship ewo kromi ha ena oko school no lawyer we school no mo fa ne certificate mana omo de certificate na ma wo bia one ne wo classroom ho ono ne de ya fa certificate na ma no ne certificate no omo de ama wo bi e wo the same classroom one ne wo class ho se nipa ne fa nko school e na wo no awuraba na kope school foforo o baby university no okoya ni certificate na wo no wi school na watwa no I no nti magina so ma ne scholarship no obi di the same certificate na bepe school onto ni obi enipa na me fa ne say mimi kura abena scheme pay din e na ma me say wa so di abena scheme pay din na asan wo classroom ho enti no ya me busa lady say e me say de ya ate afaso machine ne nya adwuma e na o ka kire me say machine ne ya adwuma ba lawyer one ne kasa sabio me pacho maame se wo hweme a omodam oni problem media to me no omodam oni problem dan na watimo no ye de chair no because of obi chair ne dining ti no aban ma ne benefit omo ma ne hwe okopa adwuma bia nso a ye mfa no okọ school ho okwaje ne report wa ne certificate university a lawyer omo fama no
5 minutes
omo fama no lawyer audio wa ha was nka mebo no I explain but ye time no ekọ me pacho obetimi akọ school wona anu ma dinsa woso na wakọje ne certificate ne de amana na wakọ police ene edakọ timi kọ police station bebro de wo ho na otwitwa police fo no e de abrebre me ye too much.
We can look into it properly. I mean, we have to assess the truth in the matter.
Ni kuna kaso true ni kunu ni so ka kire me say ne ex husband because na me say kakra ayeyi hwe me ne wote he ya hwede odi aba what the audio saka ho but ade bi da format e me say ade no na minim car ne si ha otimi ko police station ne atwitwa ne passport photo nyina ne de abre ni kunu ne say wa wie school e no mo de ne results no ama wo bi on no school
so mama we know you met me I'll talk about it later you're looking to it well it's you met me up but I genuinely say in your mental health issues now or capacity we can help follow up for it. But some of these stories sometimes there are more to it than as we can see.
But ultimately we school now results there are more be in work classrooms so in school.
I think I'm yet to hear that. So obi needing say AB I don't know the same name or the same it's difficult to judge at the moment. But o make contact, a book appointment, we look into it. So we mental health issue there na ndwemu da ho clear. Near the opening and I no credit bit me the chairman.
Okay.
And therefore
the kasa na wa book appointment. Na sa wahala kasa tintini nyina na aba mo ho. Pacho was me
na the office number na ma no.
Me the office number be ma no.
And yes I want na sa
hello mama. Me pacho me sorry na me sa na be pia so me ne lawyer kan ye wi ana ma frɛ why lawyer se frɛ no obeboa why obeboa
pacho office there no because when the one hana course na o de me person mama hana went me and the person what office there that man me that man say therefore say mutfa agwana muti ye de tena ha some ya kan de ko ye de anko ye on fanche learning progress our aim is say a bit to me Abua Ghana community near more clear immigration advice, legal advice. I did ever catching Biana a idea no clear and for how real. It's a monfa and Pibo Akumapa enter Yachi Mofanta soft mammy skin outreach program chi na bidu baby no na Ghana ni bi or Habiana and I'm be to say immigration say a family matter in him say yenam ye kwaso. Madam, I say, mascot solicitors, we do everything immigration, nationality, asylum, we do family law, we also do wills and probate, conveyancing, and of course, litigation. Into any legal matters, be our contact us, but say into me, the best signpost, and I say, Quenchebi or CBT Mobia, yet, Madam, I say, enjoy the rest of your week, and may God bless you all. Bye bye.
Yo, me da lawyer so ase erade enhra eye mascot success me pacho lawyer Frank ma mo fra mo se mo fra munya no ma mo frɛ ne personal number no eso mo frɛ eye 0+44 2080752860 eno na mo betimi afrɛ so mo fra me pacho wo so pese wo ne lawyer Frank ekasa lawyer e binum so mo fra machine bi na efo almost machine no be kasa sa me wi a me frɛ office wa hwɛ machine ne be kasa gina so divert to number this enti mesrɛ mo ya mo nhwɛ ho no enso so ema me pamocho amada woroma why okay ya da wo bibiara ase mo a mo kan me ho mo share video na rade nhira mo sa mo share ye wo ba so wunya nhye ya like program ya ye hwe ya na like na me pacho share video no ema wo bibiara ene na me pese ye di nkomo efa yiyufuo ho nyame ya adom a Friday ye tenase ye ne lawyer tenase ya ye be di nkomo Friday ni de yiyu mama ya aware mama ye dependent monso so a monse kan egu kuromi ha edo a modie mu ni kuromi ha sen nyame ya adom a yiyufuo Friday eye mo ho nkomo nko ana ebidi obi a owari yiyuni obi a owari yiyuni a yama wo 5 years ana wo yiyu application no eda home office unyenya onte wo monka obi a oye yiyu dependent se ebi a oye ne wo fa oye ne auntie ene ede wo baaye wo maame ene wari wo bi yiyuni ene wo stepfather de wo baaye wo papa ene wari yiyuni ene wo stepmother ede wo baaye monso so a mo sekan ne munkuntunkuni ene mo apakan ede kuromi hasei no nyame ya adomo Friday yenimo ebedi ehun enkomo na me ka kire obi biara say o hwe me na se opese wo ye SIA opese wo ye maths and English opese ko university ba maths and English aye den ama enye life in the UK test na America maths and English test aye den e de ama okoye anu wa fe ni me pacho enye free we eye obi a private setup e na wo ye but enya de a wo be feli we nya government die na ye free no eno kwa be feli afeli we there be me first na me so kwa wo dada but Ghana for munima ni bo enti obi kwa no akoda no ohwan kromo e wo ho omo say why oso dada enye wo dada wa ba betue sika eye private eye registered recommended in this country wo do omo el resource ebeko university ebeko ba bibiara enti no me kasa wo dada me kasa wo kwa akoda na munima ni bo what you say wo pese wo ye SIA security badge SIA wo kotwra se ne den no wo twra se be ya wo be pass wuntime pass me pa cho wo kwa wo dada me jai kan wo me pa cho don't worry yourself wo de ekọ na ekotwre de wunim wo pese wo ye level 1 and 2 level 2 and 3 social care wo pese wo ye child minding wo pese wo set up nursery wo fie wo hia level 5 in child care and now say one kasa wo pese wo ye access course ediko nursing mesro ni nyina me wia wo betimi a contact me and wo pekra me frɛ me wo test me say maths and English wo pe social care wo pe SIA wo pe construction bia wo pese wo koye construction adwuma sika wom menu aba me bi frɛ me na wo frɛ me o sister mesro boa me ena me se kwan be so na me moa o se me pese me kofa me yere ba eye Monday na me ni di nkomo ena wo se me ni nkrata ono na wo ne me kaso ni nkrata na wo ba broche 7 months ni 7 months 1 2 3 7 months sister abna o wo so a wo hwe me sister abna awurade wo be hira wate ena me se amen sister waboa mi o mi ni mu no was me ba broche sister abna 7 months ni o through wo na me wo Dubai me beka mo kai mire bia me beka say tanker drivers one drivers mo kai boy ni sister abna through wo na me ba broche 7 months me wo 80,000 pounds na me say what ene na ye ti ya dan yakohwefo ena me say wo ye de adwuma o se me ye butcher otwitwa nam enye omo enam wo edwom market no me twitwa nam what ena me say what was yes sister bosume no me turn over after tax everything bosume no me je 5,000 plus. Another guy being so frame me damase ono so ocheche koto akwasi koto ewo kurom ya o se sister abna wunni mu de waya ama nipa waya ama yen nam so oche koto wo be che koto o se yes be che koto mesra mo adwuma wo kurom hankasa ba adwuma no yemu adwuma no se wa baburu kire na wo be pebrabo a construction me sorry me bo ho dawuro monkoye construction sika sa adwuma na e wo ho na amumu no sika obi so otwitwa nam oye butcher bosome ne turn over to home after tax 5,000 plus enti me pacho wo ye interested na pese wo ye sa courses ni nyina bia wo de test me men frɛ me hu hia so be test me wo test me a me do mo number be ma wo fra wo se abonance campaign ene se ye mra me ye exams ye mra me ye we omunim enti no mo ebe boa wo e wo bibia mu ama ayeye nyame eya adomo a ya wada eye mpaibo kese emergency hour pray until something happen branie mompaye yenia paye yemfra paye hwe ewiase hu mesesese Ghana fo ema besia omofre me from last week enipa menya nipa 4 ema asabi omanya mental disorders mental problem kwasiada mi frasori aba abra me wuro me mpaboa pe na me phone ringe me fa call na young lady also 37 years sister abena skin pain na me sian sister wo bi na de wo number ma me ka wei e de a kire wo se ewiase na hokwa enti ya wada bia dura bra ne mompaye ma mo YouTube no mummie Facebook na mo mebo mpaye wate bra ne mompaye na sister ya da ne ada o ba wo bi nai enipa ye no mo kwobasre young lady was sister bana me wa 37 obi na de o number ma me ena me so okay sister me pa choboa me ena me so adan was me ni me kunu ekọ Ghana ma Twitter any Instagram for obi biara edru emergency a wa bra na ye mompaye bra ne mompaye Twitter yeba emergency hour eba Twitter entima mo Twitter mo betimi a emergency hour eye life ewo ho young lady 37 years also sister me ni me kunu ko Ghana ya ko Ghana eba airport Heathrow airport me kunu anu ankasa afa ne bag ye de ato taxi mu ye tena taxi mu a me kunu se ni sisi yare ekum nipa sisi yare wako Ghana omo akọ holiday aba omo ada wo mo beduye Heathrow omo tena taxi omo tena taxi ma ni kunu si misisi afede no aso na koma miwu wawu ato taxi nim ato ne yere so Archbishop Frimpong manso enu anadwo mi huso afre me ya papa me huso afre me ya me nso me sheda na ma amfa se me fro wo nso amfa me sheda me na me ka say raba na front I think say na person wo confirmation e free me ho wawu e da taxi a wo mo fa ye wo sister taxi na anko 10 minutes wa anko 10 minutes wa anko 10 minutes Mr. Boame na me say Archbishop Frimpong manso free bishop mesre wa wutie me pa wo chew sorry waka ne bompaye bia wo beka so oh sister abena skin pain me de me wo fie me wo yere me wo ma me wo kunu me wo me nkrata me wo me bibia me bompaye nyeden sister come and pray for your life brother pray for your life be bompaye ema wo ho ate obi wo sika wo wiase japade nyina enso yare eda ne so ye de blood pressure ato so diabetes ato so won ku abobo yare akese a ye de ato so wo je wo ho gena bi a enyeye wo ye bibi enyeye won ku awo so sika mu ana ahye wo fie obi ani wo a watu kwan da apart from you bra sorry waka ne be bompaye sister sorry waka ne be bompaye ebusia no obi anware onku ade opese obeware obeware am yahwe awo obewo am yahwe so waware good obewo am yahwe sister enye nipa ye no omo bomu koba nyina no omo pe ya asem o enye na ofofo aye no omo nam me pa chow wuhu unyini na wuhu efie wo firi mu a eboa ema wo intensive ompaye minim wa mane bi eda wo so minim wo ha obi eda me so me nsa ndukunu na edukunu kura chenchemen minim wo ha ene wa mane bi eda wo so minim sister de wu kom sister Bia I love her so much me program on mixe me program ba akokora na wo ware kuromi ha se me ka se me kire nipa ware ya enkofu obehu no oware onu nko na be kuromi ha na wo ba ye no se me ko faminu no mo de o ma beka me ho ada wo ka ne story kire me se what ewia so ho enye wo bibiara na opewu ye o enti sori na be bompaye wo se me ko faminu no mo meka me ho okuromi ha na wakofa ni nua no mo de o ma beka ne ho na wono sister na wono te abrochiri na odi ni nuanom aba no o hira ayefro o ware na ka wotimu no ode kwa akofa ni nuanom amoma ka ne ho amoma kɔ ni nuanom yitwe aba obi a wo hye ne wedding atade ewo kuromi ha omo se ye meboa na aden ye meboa na aden oso omo bomi ankasa ena me se daye ana physical oso sister ewa ha HD kind no omo bomi ankasa physical omo bomi se aden na me be ware eno anso a ye bre me toma firi Ghana abra me de toma ne to mase toma no me de to mase me ame maame na de bra mi o me ni mi kunu ne da na me kunu be ma ewu enye adwuma na me nim until se me kunu jai me until se me kunu ejai me ena me so daye na obi ka kire me se tetoma ne firi wase ba ne kunu ko ejai ne ko ye ne de ne kunu be ma ne ye adwuma hwe sister brother bra sorry bra ne mompaye wate bra ne mompaye wo twi bibi na sa de kro no ne ma na bibi esum enti bra ya wada bia minim wo hawa esum minim wa manie bia wo kom minim wa titi bia wo kom minim yare bia wo bonefo e de ato so ama sabre wa kampem ama sabre nipa ekwa wo nkobi enuro wonko a wonuro a ekura wo se wonuro ye de ma pharmacy fo betimi aton wo kɔ baabi a na wonuro di wachi wo ba na wonuro eba bi emergency our God they want to mean no it does not exist emergency ya wada emergency our God the emergency our God ntimi does not exist enti wo bi biara wa kame ho me pa wo chew ya wada no pa 10 o'clock say ya sesa your time ya wada no pa 10 a Thursday so won't twa won't brofo a Thursday and no pa 10 UK time 10 na radia dom ye dem pai bo agina mu ba eye gidi bobi na me mobi wo ba men hwe de wogina platform ni so wo ba emergency where you don't know anybody wo ba wonim obi ya wo ho sabre ya me no wote he manimu hyerenhyere ponso nko a ba ya wada betomi a me chen wo bi a me koton ayesu because I am already prepared to see him wo ba emergency awaso a me fa hye wa adwene mu se wo ba abenes campaign ho wo ba e wo prophet Greg ho wo ba emergency awa wo se awurade me ne wo ba benya encounter wo se wo mo maso a wo mo ne so abra mu ko mu buo yemra wo awurade wo nchen na abema ya home enti abra wo ba no wa prepare wo mind say I want to meet you, I want to see you because woni me trust wona me de mani ato so wo de wani to prophet Greg so a you will be disappointed oye nipa enye prophecy platform your platform emergency awa no enye prophetic platform say me beje nkom hye da bi fa hye wa adwene mu say me ne awurade bebom punimpu wo de hye wa adwene mu a ade bi eda wo so awurade yifiri wo so ye bompa ye di apaye na sa osuru bia na awurade epeja ne mu a o yusu prophet Greg ade bi biara wo behu obeka de wode na no beka osuru bie na osuru nya adwuma ye omo so omo join emergency hour they will testify prophet Greg wo ba emergency hour na awurade wa dom na wo bo wudi pe ene wa wie wodi bronya ohaw na da wo so amane na da wo so de wo kom atete de wo bebie na no a wo beka no wo ye enhira enti ya wada nyame ya dom I want to see you awurade onhira na awurade enye wo kese ya wada no pattern connect with emergency hour medamu nyina amase bread bi na wo free continent by na ne naye ne ya no sa testimony na kwese wo sa testimony me ka cho sama mon wo the emergency our God won't mean and it does not exist. It does not exist. Testimony be why you don't need to delete it. What you don't need to delete it because their doctor seem to me or say whose report did you believe? Report to Ben and a wujidi yeah akwasi ni fato so mame ye nua ba ma bi na wo continent na abre wo continent na ne nan ensoa na wo disisi form no na ne nan no na ye ne ya sebi na epro wo hwe abeka se kwata ene wo so no monhwe enipa nan ene sisi form no mama mi nyai kasa na akwasi bi volume no monte emergency our God
utwedi ampo Nyankopon ene onyam adansia ene mwa odi fa sister bna nini kun Prophet Grace so ne misuna den menya hoto am di gina ha me kasai ene sai nami wo continent na nyame adom e dia baha be 6 to 7 months in and am o nyina abraski people na mitie mitie the legal immigration and legal matters mitie emergency awan so mitie pa follow nti true even on immigration and legal matters ne cranty and then metimi dia abakrumu enya settle meni me guso enya settlement de tikrumu ase the program na oye no enye agro bi anasika bi na oje afi obi nchen eyemboa nyame na yi abraskin pain asi ho ama yen especially Ghana for omo Ghana mo amuwo continent mo amuwo UK ha say den omboa na obi biara den ehuntono no nya ne position onya ne nkrata enti program a oye no so obi be dada o say and obi be catch o say o sika no de ba be je fi ho ana ase so no be je fi ho no ma menua nyam be gina nyame enim ne emi ntwantro onye sika bia na oje imwa kwa no oboaye na tem bia nso abefre no obe send the message obe trash obe reply ni lawyer si nyina den say bia wo frɛ lawyer si kwa no wanya omkwa na o ka kire abraski mpenya ono a ti bi contact o no the reply na bro a onju sika bia enti madanse no eyemienu one true immigration and legal matters no nyame adom we follow instruction ni on program no and no one am the application from continent I sake bi bia me ne me yire ne me ba di ba krumu aso so settlement ma fa ma lawyer bia ma fa mia ne de me ye ma dia nyame adom ye sake bi bia ye ntua kobo ama abraski pain lawyer bia de ye ntua ske bia ma lawyer bia na information bia any guidelines bia so bia be contact no na se lawyers ni bi no omo ka kire yen enti ni program oye se wo ye sebi obi a onu ma kenkan kwa no akusuku akra wa utimi ye oni oma na obi bia ejeni nko ade a utimi ye oni oma kra eden unfa nko ma lawyer bi ebi no mutua ebi timi tua 15,000 ye echi ne abraski pain program so me follow ye ni mabusua yesake bibia mentu yakobu tenuanom Ghana for especially program no yeso kan utwi mu ti yen or ya aboa yen Ghana for nti Ghana for moma yen pushi abranskin pain programming na enko anim na beboa yan kasa because me ya fi na mawu se nyame na yi na ma yen Ghana for enti mumbi yen pushi yen subscribe to the channel yen share or your program a live program yen share yen kanche yen nuanom yen nafofo nom no mun so mmetas no mun tie bi na nye sika bi na oje onje sika bi efi obi nchen uhia moa even po document bu entu uni na kade a ono a timi de fight ahwehwe bi ma obi bia ekoyi ma enti nye ntro bi na migina ha metwa ene nye sika bi oblessing pay no bi nim no phone so ana keke na mahunu Facebook ni minim no but through ni program ti na me adom ne me yere mba e fi continent aba bedu ama mia matnasi mi computer ni aye settlement bibia ma yesake bibia di obium emergency hour ni kunu prophet Greg mi kwana minim se ni kunu ye prophet nyame wosra kwa won so sa minim se ni kunu kwa yosofo eti me hwa bu atezi bu no so aye emergency hour sister nyo no ye immigration and legal matters ni fi o sa ye o yosofo maami ana ase den eti echi na mu o la zo ko so ni kunu prophet Greg so o ye yi na we follow program ni kakra we share na muso no ni kuni osofo yi nyame sha won so nyame de ni ye adwuma mu de ni ye adwuma wo UK mamu Ghana for ensesi ye jeje ne mu kra ensesi ye jeje prophet Greek mu kra ani saying me what continent no over a year ni na me nine me hai me kokromoti me nine kokromoti we kase no we wo ha na ha na hono hai ahono ifia na ba untimi hyesu wo hyesu a na ye oya ti ade so ko adwuma na ja wa hye safety shoe yi ugina ho na otogusu na ade ye adwuma untimi nya yi ibu a mitimi ji leave be 2 weeks na fi say me doctor be ma me ndo aye ya se because ubu alala ube ya still seneti anetie me doctor de ma ko specialist ho omo mo hwe nails ni oma ya wo almost be kwam zo ja omo renin fu me ntwa me nyesi so still na o if you are na samba me na we kwa de eche ya sa eba me na ni fai no de me ba ha UK he na de satie but come e wo continent no na me na be nkumi we kukurumuti he ha hono na afia na ba na em se borei mi amintu tese oda ho na jo ne tutu yi na me bompa ya me de anonti oyo ko mi angasa mi Kristo ni am ji nyamedi indro ya me doctor edi ma me continent we na me yusu de so lalai sen kenya me na ya me nim se ne wo special dro kra eno no etimi fa moremu ekọ ho na mu kosa yare wo abroche na kamenim anybody dey that securities no a small bottle liquid aí odugu more ni swa to ma water cry white born na tutu do man ye white na se esem yare so bua metoto se ndo nyina still na more eyi entenu nti na me twentwen so se guy dey me bade da na crunch me twentwen so ha se dey me hu beto me na dey ka ma ba UK ya me ye ti ju ya mo boy so ma be break ya o ma be close eyi na be se na ti be se me ba ya me ya adoma abeto aso ha tini bay me dindro se se ndro fi continent bebre e dey buy be use ya ma ni nyina sae still me nine ho ti by last 2 months 3 months no ha mo say me nine right is also started na why is a mo kura mo say kura hwani kokumuti hwani wo hwe ya so wa mo hwa mo say how to say obi a say we pra aye nyi pra na be pra hwani no asezu na ye yi na we ti na me bompaye me ye ho akontre ye so still na senatia netie yes kwa na eden asa aka no biom ebu ha obayi na disisi nsum na de dro ye na ye se kwa o mai me man kola ebu ha we gidigidi onu dia ba kwa sa betiam ne mu kra na asem na ye west tese amane de me hu bi papa na nyamincha de emergency hour me wo kontina me follow ba na me follow ntuma ba me ba ha no ena e kan say can say me ba ha no ena de na me follow yeti edu ba bi na mu say oye akwankyere bi say yemfa nsuo webi bottles webi ubia mfa 3 na uyo obi hiraso na yefa shu ebo midnight anadoa ubi so a na bi wabɔ mpa ya guso udi bia wohoro wanim wanum kakra na di bia egu nanso na obe bia yo ya di bia fa no abɔ mpa ye yenya ne saa 3 days nyame be hye ne ho anu nyam problem bi obi a wo bia be nti eya yi na me kra me catch am so no yo nso ebi wa ha kotofi friends ayi Costco yenyi 3 bottle na fa hye ye wadrup na eja eya yenya kwankyere ne hwede nyame be nti ekwa de ye se general aisha se o kristoni o jinyakopon di ye sa ti ye after 3 days ni a bottle ni na sa fi me hwa me na ya pensi bebi ahye nso nyina dodo uhwe tase fi me miame na ya otim se onti ya onti wo da na adwo awada isa journey beni ena eye na me hwa se bia be sa time ya na me na sisi nsuo mu wado ho odigu nsuo mu a odi na sisi mu na anu bia na den bi jai sa wo ni nyina nam so ye hwe de nyame tumi eye ti abanse the following week no sign the same akwankyere bio so ye mfa nsuo na bio mu na den yes I am saying if you say still na then kwa na ekofom kase menti ayi be abi na kwa me catch mo say osofo yi abranch pe ni kini Prophet Drake nyame ensa won so pa because akwankyera odi ma yen me di sure be ye no nyame adom me na no ako you be bium when tipens be bium left and right to if I say division shoe shekambu bibia minti pens bia enka fresh na nka we yeba if continent ba Stansted we na namhye that kan kwa ni shoe to mo mukuru wa so muni samatan kwa ni shoe to bia shekambu we na namhye because wo shekambu asata ma ha nyina den ahuhu aye ya de say ma hu me cry de eti na jabrabrem de ba e bedu ye na me hye e ba ha nyina wo yi start August or September October mo nyina wo yi amafu hye kambu na sanasi na me hye na me nam nyame adom eye akwankyere ewie le kan se nyagobo enu nyam mine yare ahwem eko enam Prophet Greg ni nyankopon a osum no ni ndia nyankopon de ni ye wo krum ha sister branch campaign ni krum Prophet Greg akwankyera nyame de fa ne so a o ka kire de ma se yenye no eno na agime kwan o Yesu dim eno na agime nkwan a almost be 3 months nie bi hu bibia bio mutina me twan se ana ya gro ana se den se bia na na ebe samba ana se 3 months nie they say me shu ye bibia mintimi den enhu bi enya hwe enam so no ese me dia danse kese ɛhyɛ Nyankopɔn anuonyam na ma especially yɛn Ghana fo ɛwɔ UK ha sɛ Ghana wɔn yifo Prophet Greg Nyankopɔn de na ba ye nyame adwuma bia bo so Facebook na mo ɔne ne yere na mo bɔmpae na mo yɛ wo ka sɛ didi na mo tetem no Nyankopɔn sa enwosra wo mo so papa ti Ghana fo yi wiaseman me de adanse eba sɛ ɛbɛsi Nyankopɔn anuonyam na obi biara wo kumu abe biara bu sɛ mo yɛ program normal on Thursdays Prophet Greg what time I should be only time cry na there adwumanti we oba bra Facebook bebo obehu repeat old you know the bebo ne follow kaka na ye na enwosra ewo papa ne so pa enwosra ho Prophet Greg so pa na me di ne ye adwuma enti me de madanse be ewe this a breast campaign to the American say uku so mu ye pa because so o ti fa kwa o ti wa dia so say e bia wo hu say nwusre bi sha wo kun so but ye wa bontin no ye hu say no nwusre wo kun so no bron ti ase so enti min kasa ma mi kasa no enye tintin bebre the meka nyina say nyame enhira wo Prophet Greg oni oyere sister bena say nam nwusra nyame idi amount me nan ikokro muti menu e say mademe ho menti ya oni bi umba bibie ni wa ehunu bi mtimi hyesu ekoba nti nyame tumi enkoso nya kese wo so ono oyere na Ghana for yen support on program no omo ya yen share yen support maye mbuo mabofia se bibi no pe we a me ke nyina dan se mi no ma ke nyina yi mi tu asike bia ma obi aye onye ayi akwajo ye wanga se nsu no o ton ama obi a no wa wu fie nsu fa nsu no wo hia so na de fire wa kwankyere mi tu asike bia ma obi aye me ni nshi ada me ni obi ada midi mo bia but eno musu ntino ne yiri program ne ni kru program tino mi ankasa am gira he mademe ho ewo Yesu Kristo din nti manoshi do bibia ase nyame enka obibia ho amen.
Great things he has done, greater things he will do. Unto the Lord be the glory. Great things he has done. Glory, hallelujah, glory, hallelujah. I want to testify to the glory of God, what the Lord has done for me through emergency hour prayers. I joined emergency hour in May, and second or third week no, and I'm soon diabetes. Now Diana me soon no as me kodware, and I felt say bibi shema say, and I felt like pushing. Into me push here no and akosia e free ma say e ba ye into me de kosia no to ho no and me hu say as I kosia no it was cracking e be hachi into me immediately na me fire na me de e share rubber mo bean bag mo and I'm de fuel and I'm the idea boss so just to kill or destroy whatever because no say bibi wo but now I can't tell say we and I say akoko and I say whatever, I don't know. But I just killed the thing and I menisu ete into menisu tea no and this happened I think either Tuesday or Wednesday. Into Thursday and I was fortunate to say I was able to get through the phone line. No. and a pastor a bompire mammy. Into a treno and my friend back and me didn't come up and me catch no about the dream now about bompire mammy no and me link it Diana to an incident that happened to me when I was in Ghana in my teenage years between 15, 16 no more baby. Brono so na me ti wo Ghana no na market kese bi wo nte ewie bi na me ko market. Nti me do market wo kra ewie and all of a sudden no man bi be so me nsem. O so me nsem no say oh he's been waiting for me na me tina ogina ho no. And me so I don't know whether he cast a spell on me, but I didn't resist. Me dinechi walked past the market for about 10-15 minutes upon ifie. Into ifie no ni me ride demo hono na as a partition be or the curtain be a say ho a portion a part of it and or draw curtain no na water be ewo ho na kosua eguso na eguso no na oyi kosua no back and I don't know kanche. I didn't hear him say anything, but or kanche na kosua ni yira wom so say me hwe kosua ni yira wom nsem ni we won nsem kosua ni yira won nsem no e no ka chan say me yi me panties no say me bie me na mo me gira ho no do ni say ba ma say na kosua na free me ma say eto ni nsem nti yes ano e no ka me to no ni me e die nti while this was going on in no I didn't resist. I didn't question him, but I believe a spell or something was done to me. And also saw me same and leading me back to baby or share me no market to hono and or jam me ho and means so I did grow na me koto market or cramp no na I had now as am I confused to be and I just went back home and slept. And ever since and I started experiencing spiritual marriage. Me da no been in me abeda. And it's been like this all throughout my life. I thought there be a viakra, me dam me tihona as a me tonko kra na it does happen. Inte de musa ade sa every relationship bia that I'll enter into no for no reason. Na say Bema no ni me jai many my kaka but a children no ni me jai kra no see oh cramp no I don't even know why I broke up with you but I don't know. But I could be a young man be a menene for a couple of months and all of a sudden he just broke up with me and during that time now catch him say who cramp no who cast a spell on you but you don't deserve this. And I'm saying, what are you telling me? You are breaking up with me and you are telling me say I don't deserve this, but who cast a spell on me? But no, so no, call lodge. Interchange me now. I didn't understand lodge, know what it meant and ignorance. Into the most I made the bar from her, and it's been like that throughout. Into a honor me link the dream, no, and I dare see, as I'm making it was not a dream, it is real, something that actually happened. Real. Inte me da eradia say me emergency hour nyame. I wish I had joined earlier, but God's time is the best. Into many pastor ekasa no. Me come as a minatre and no so minya butre na erade beye and omami akwanchire cement oil na have to do fasting inte me fasting no na me derade say since I'm fasting no any up till now no I've not experienced it because pastor kept telling me, say, I should trust in God, I should believe in God, I should have faith. Say, it is not going to happen again. Now, me there, I say, during my fast, and also no, me that Pastor Greg I say, Prophet Greg I say, 6 o'clock, me breaking me fast, I'll say, frame me, now me no bumpire. My friend na me sankano na me message na me sankano kra on wanka sankasa he will call me back no ni me abompaye ona oni me abompaye sa na me di wie 7 days fasting. No? And I am testifying to the glory of God. Me we fast there 3 to 4 weeks in a year. I have not experienced that dream. I have not experienced it, and I am believing and trusting in God to say it is a thing of the past. I am not going to experience it again. Whatever spell was cast on me, whatever stronghold the enemy had on me, whoever is claiming me as his, and that day, that spell, that bondage is broken. I am free. I am free. They have no hold on me anymore. In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. So I thank God for his deliverance. I thank God for setting me free. And I also thank Prophet Greg for his patience, for his humility. Ufreno kra onyabutre etode bia the Rebecca Sapi, but onyabutre etie osenyabutre amenyabutre eradibeye. Have faith in God, trust in God. Eradibeye, it is going to be a thing of the past, and true to God, it is a thing of the past. It is not going to happen again. Intimidate radia say, yeah. Why am I me? I just want to thank God and glorify his holy name. And I thank God for Prophet Greg. May the good Lord bless him. May the Lord elevate him. May the Lord bless everything that pertains to him. May he bless him with long life and good health. May he grow from grace to grace. May he become global. We are saying in our entinenka. Jesus Christ in conclusion. May the radia say. May that stabla and so I say. Yamishramunina. Jesus Christ in conclusion.
Was sing Eddie Canfo. Tap tap abba. Amaye Ghana for. Hey, Abusia meeting at the Abonance campaign. Midisika emane mebusia any atofo. Ewo my Ghanemu edifa eye tap tap sikamanie. Eso ediebentia eye so easy, reliable, affordable, convenience, and it's so fast. Ekobe and I will be fastwa. Obe you so tap tap sikamanie. And one is say Ubefa was smartphone. Now I download a tap tap sikamanie. Ewa phone so. And one is a woko. And niji some kasiane say. Baby I will be a wutimi yusu. A tap tap. Edison disika. Eko wa my ganemu. Ewa bra won't ya she commission free. Empo abra miti hey. Miti me yusu a tap tap. Edison disika. Ewa abra mimpia bonte. Nemo mukai. Sawo be yusu a promo code. Ah, it was screen so. Now what you send this sika. Nema busia. Enya £5 extra. €5 extra. And kawo musika. What the back on the one. And to use promo code no. It was screen so. Tap. Yes, say. Paul Lamantem was saying Eddie Canfo. Tap abba. Amaye Ghana for. Hey, Abusia meeting at the Abonance campaign.
At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed. At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions.
This bill, Madam Deputy Speaker, introduces the most significant overhaul of our asylum system in over 2 decades. Our bill will bring new comprehensive, firm but fair, a long-term plan which seeks to address the challenge of illegal migration head-on. Illegal migration is facilitated by serious organised criminals exploiting people and profiting from human misery. Illegal migration is counter to our national interest because these criminal gangs and networks are also responsible for other illicit activity, including drugs, firearms, serious violence, and if left unchecked, it is a risk to our country and our national interest. We will have powers to stop illegal entry, break the business model of the evil people smugglers who will face life in prison, and with that we will bring in tough new sentences, maximum life sentences for people smugglers, the facilitators, new rules to stop unscrupulous people posing as children, and also stronger enforcement powers for border force. And importantly, those that have travelled through a safe country should claim asylum in a safe country. This government will seek to rapidly remove those with no legal right to be in the UK, establishing a fast-track appeal process, streamlining the appeal system, making it quicker to remove decisions for failed asylum seekers and dangerous foreign criminals. It is a fundamental change that we will bring in, and we are the ones that want to control illegal migration. We want to take back control of our borders, and what this bill does, this bill will bring in fundamental reform, Madam Deputy Speaker, and with that I commend this bill today. We go after the gangs, where we make sure that we stop them from exploiting vulnerable people, from taking dangerous journeys, whether it's on small boats or planes, but travelling through different countries to get to the UK. And by investing upstream, we're able to work with other governments, law enforcement agencies, to deal with, at source, in country, many of the criminal gangs that are exploiting vulnerable people for their own criminal ends. This is what we want to stop, and this is why the British government is investing upstream here in Ghana and working with our law enforcement partners and agencies to crack down on the exploitation of vulnerable people. This bill, Madam Deputy Speaker, introduces the most significant overhaul of our asylum system in over 2 decades. Our bill will bring new comprehensive, firm but fair, a long-term plan which seeks to address the challenge of illegal migration head-on. Illegal migration is facilitated by serious organised criminals exploiting people and profiting from human misery. Illegal migration is counter to our national interest because these criminal gangs and networks are also responsible for other illicit activity, including drugs, firearms, serious violence, and if left unchecked, it is a risk to our country and our national interest. We will have powers to stop illegal entry, break the business model of the evil people smugglers who will face life in prison, and with that we will bring in tough new sentences, maximum life sentences for people smugglers, the facilitators, new rules to stop unscrupulous people posing as children, and also stronger enforcement powers for border force. And importantly, those that have travelled through a safe country should claim asylum in a safe country. This government will seek to rapidly remove those with no legal right to be in the UK, establishing a fast-track appeal process, streamlining the appeal system, making it quicker to remove decisions for failed asylum seekers and dangerous foreign criminals. It is a fundamental change that we will bring in, and we are the ones that want to control illegal migration. We want to take back control of our borders, and what this bill does, this bill will bring in fundamental reform, Madam Deputy Speaker, and with that I commend this bill to